Hey, I'm Kev, Mr. Kern. I've got some classic time attack for you from F1 2013. We've got three scenarios in three games. And we're going to the Autodromo do Estoril first, the host of the Portuguese Grand Prix from 1984 to 1996. And we're going to tackle it in the Williams FW14B, which carried Nigel Mansell to the 1992 World Championship and the team to the 1992 Constructors Championship. And the first thing I noticed with this car was understeer, so you got to brake early and get the turn in early, especially in the slower corners such as this one as we set up through the power block at Ayrton Senna. But there's lots of grip in this car, which I didn't really show in that last corner there, and we didn't get the best run onto the front straight. But we're going to go for gold. And now I'm not the best driver, these are really just benchmark laps, so I expect you to go much faster. But let's attack turn one now. We brake a touch and go down to fourth gear. You can probably go in fifth if you're brave enough and don't hit that curve a lot. We're very cautious through there. Flat through turn two, then turn three, brake under the shadow from that billboard there, down the second gear, and there's that understeer, especially at low speed. Now into turn four, curver VIP, brake again a bit early and get the turn in much earlier than that, and going around the karting line, got into first gear though and carried the momentum through the corner. Now the back straight, a little kink to the right, and then the power block at interior. And again, you can brake early and get turn in much earlier as well, and carry much more speed than I do. You could probably do this in third gear and really straighten up the corner much earlier than I did, as I really lost the back end there. Now Herrera, I think that's how you say it. Again, it's a tight second gear corner to the right. Don't take it in third like I did. You just understeer right like that. Now through the S's around the back. And again, go drop down the gear to third. You probably take this in fourth if you're brave enough. And then set it up through the right-hander. Brake at the apex here for the left-hander. Down to second gear. And then battle the back end. Get the power down through power block at Ayrton Senna. And that is a gold medal that of Estoril. But you can see I dropped loads of seconds there, so I could go much faster. But it's still enough for gold. As you can see, 11.7 there. Not my best lap, but hopefully it helps you, sort out what you got to do around Estoril. And again, I attacked that curve too much on my next going, so you can't go faster than that. And I'm going to show you that I do this with no assist, and I'm going to show you my shiny gold medal that I've got there. But the next one is around Imola. It's in one of my favourite cars from my childhood, the 1996 FW18, which carried Damon Hill to the 1996 World Championship from Jack Villeneuve, where in the last Portuguese Grand Prix, Jack Villeneuve did a famous move in that last corner around Michael Schumacher's outside. You don't see that often back in the golden days of Schumi. But as I said, we're going to Imola now, and it's a bit like Melbourne. You get the corner cuts. It's a bit aggressive. If you got a quarter inch of a wheel onto the grass, it can count as a corner cut. So you've got to be careful with that. And you're going to see my first lap was a 22.5 with a corner cut. But Imola, the Autodromo Enzo E. Dino Ferrari, host of the San Marino Grand Prix from 1981 to 2006, and the host of the Italian Grand Prix in 1980. Well, Monza got a facelift. So now we go through the last corner, the very anti-Bassa, where McHacken famously lost it in 1999. But get on the power early and get a nice run towards the Tamburello corners and the chicane here. Go down to third gear. You could probably go down to fourth if you're brave enough and really carry it over that curve, but I'm being a bit cautious, just going for the gold medal lap here. Now to the Villeneuve chicane, again very fast again, and I really just tap the brakes, go down a couple of gears, then go down a couple more for the second part. You probably take that in third though, if you're brave enough. And then into Tulsa, turn in really early, don't knock up like I did, and you can really straighten up the corner in the middle of the apex and get in the power really early. Now to Piratella at the bottom of the hill as we rise over the crest. Really can't see it, but you go down to third gear, probably go down to fourth if you take enough curve there and really attack that other curve on the other side. Now Acromeniardi at the bottom of the hill. Take this in flat out and then brake and turn and go into second gear and really clip the apexes there, and that's really nicely done there. Now the very anti-outer, very fast chicane here. You can take this in third gear, but watch out, corner cut is very easy to do there, and it's fast, and you can tell we really carried the speed through there. Now down the bottom of the hill to the Ravazzas, and really tricky first corner here. It's very easy to understeer, so brake early, get the turn in very early and get in second gear, and then get out to third and really just lift through the second part, and don't go wide like I did there, and don't take it in second gear. But now to the Varianti Bassa, the last corner, and it's a tricky chicane, but take it down in second gear. Really turn in early, really straighten up the first part for the second part, and really carry it towards the line. Don't get a squirrely back end like I did, and that's a 24.1 for the gold medal. I've gone much faster than that. You can see I had seconds left on the table as I try and beat my own time here again, and really cautious in that first chicane. You can really take it in fourth there, and it's really about being aggressive with the curves and not being too aggressive with the curves, as I show you in Villeneuve here. Don't be too aggressive with the curves there, you go wide and you can get the corner cuts, as I said. But Tulsa, really key. Get it turned in early, and we can straighten up that apex very early, get the power down very early as well. Again, no assists, and again, you can see my shiny gold medal at the end. So the last one is round Jerez. The Spanish circuit hosted the Spanish Grand Prix from 1986 to 1990, and the European Grand Prix 94 and 97. That famous 97 title decider where Michael Schumacher failed to hit Jack Villeneuve out of the race. But Jerez, it's changed a bit from what we've seen in the game from its 80s heyday. We're going to be tackling it in the Williams FW12, the 1988 even car, which Nigel Mansell and Riccardo Patrese drove, with only 2 podiums, one round here in Jerez and in Silverstone for Mansell to show for that car. It was really a dreadful car after the 87 title winner. But going into now the Jorge Lorenzo corner, named after the 2-time Spanish MotoGP champion. Really got to get that in second gear and straighten it up, and you're really going to be battling the back end in these 80s cars. So the first turn which I got is the Curve 8 Expo 92, don't know why, but you turn in early, attack the curves. You can really attack the curves around this circuit. Take it in second gear, then break down the shadow here down to second gear again, and make sure you don't lose it too much on the exit, and don't really tackle that curve on the inside. It can lose your time, as you saw there. Now flat out through the left, flat out through the right, and now another right hander, and you go down a couple of gears. I went down one too many there. You can really carry your speed through there. Now the fast exit is go for the left, but really turn right early. Don't like what I did. I went a bit wide there. Take that in third gear. Now the curve a dry sack, and it's down the second gear. This is where Villeneuve got hit by Schumacher and he failed to do his mission. But we really hooked up the curve there, but don't really attack the curve too much. You want to get a run through there, probably take it in first, flat out through the left, then the right, then the left again, lift in fifth, and really get it straight on the apex. Now again, down 2 gears, really brake a bit early when that curve appears there on the left, and then lift again for this in third gear. Again, now flat out through the right-handers in fifth, in sixth, really attack those curves there. Now back to the Jorge Lorenzo corner. So brake a bit early, get the turn in early as well. It's very easy to understeer in this car, as I'm showing on the exit there in the middle. But get in the second gear, really straighten it up and attack that line. And I had done a 17.5. I already got the gold medal, so I was attacking myself. Then I beat myself by about 0.6 of a second. But there's still time left on the counter, as you saw. And I'm trying to beat it here. Look, I'm even ahead going into this first sector. But I think I messed it up in the fast right-hander, which is coming up after this fast left. But yeah, that is the classic time attacks, all in the Williams in the FW 12, FW 14B, and FW 18 around Jerez, Imola, and Estoril. And these are just benchmark that times again. As I'll show you, I've got no assist on. And yeah, I do expect you to go much better than me. I'm only really an average driver, but these should hopefully help you, get these time attack gold medals if you do have the classic edition for the 90s and for the regular edition for the 80s in Jerez. So I'll show you the leaderboards where I am around the top 20 in Jerez. Inside the top 20, which really surprised me, so I was quite happy with that. Okay. Outside the top 300, so there are lots of time left on the table there to pick up when I go around there again. And then Imola, I was actually at the top 10 when I posted it time, and I now dropped down to inside the top 20 again. So really happy with that, and in the world I am 20th, so quite happy with that as well. As I said, I'm not the best driver in the game, but I'm starting to get a handle on these classic cars, and I really do enjoy driving. I've driven them more than the 2013 cars, but I'm driving those more now, especially I've got a league race later today, so hopefully I can do well in that. But look at the top guy, over almost a second ahead of anyone else. I'm not going to be that. I could be in the top 10. I'm only about a second and a half off, so if I go back to Estoril and prove, we can definitely get that. But I hope you enjoyed this look at the classic time attack. I'm going to bring you the modern time attack. They got 6 scenarios there around a couple of circuits I really do enjoy, such as Montreal and Austin. I don't mind it in this game now that it looks proper, not like last year where they're really guessing, because of course it was the first time that F1 went to Austin and they couldn't see the track beforehand. So yeah, that was the classic time attack. Hope you have enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed the new intro as well, a bit of Imola action from the nose cam there, and I got a new outro as well, so you're going to hear a guy saying what do you want and screaming. And I hope you do check out the videos that I've left in the outro, the previous video, and just a random video that's so there. So I hope you enjoyed this. Salamat for watching. I'll be back with the modern time attack and with some Road to Glory as well. As I said, I'm trying to wrap that up so I can put some more videos on this channel. So till then, cheerio.